For anyone not familiar with a Mortise lock, it's embedded into the door like a rectangular prism as opposed to a cylindrical standard hole through the door. If you see, the openings for the knobs and the lock are much smaller, and that's because there's a large brain inside of the door. So there's little tricks here, like you have to turn the lock set to get it out. And you actually have to use the key of the lock to get the top lock out. This is a Falcon Mortise lock. So as you can see, the brain eventually slides out once you disconnect everything. And you're left with this large hole inside of a manufactured wood door. So I'm going to actually fill that here with a piece of, this is about a 1-inch thick pine. And so I use just a Dremel because I live in a condo, so I don't have a large circular saw. But it does the job. So as you can see, the wood piece almost fits, but I do need to finish it off a bit with a wood chisel. So I scraped the sides of it to get it to fit nicely. And then once I have a perfectly fitted piece, I'm using just standard wood glue along the sides and along the back, and then make sure you secure it and let it cure for about an hour. It'll be at least 24 hours before it's fully set, so if you want to, you could wait overnight till you do the next step. But you definitely want to hold it together like this with clamps. And then use a door cylinder drilling kit to make your holes. And so this kit has a guide, and I don't use the guide for the actual drilling. I just set marks and then I drill through. I pull the kit off and then I actually finish the drill. I bought this $8 stainless steel Mortise filler panel, and I'm going to cut through it using black oxide drill bits, which are like $2, as well as a carbide attachment to the Dremel. I'm going to make stainless steel holes, and these little nasty cuts are going to be covered up by our locks, so it'll all look nice. Then replacing the doorknob and now the Yale Smart Lock. And I like this smart lock because it has the August feature where if you're walking up to it, it senses your Bluetooth signal from your phone and it automatically unlocks the door as well as automatically locks it when you leave. So you can see everything looks flush and sits nice. And then I also put this bit here so I can also take some plaster Paris to smooth out those connections. Then I'm going to actually paint it another day. And that's it. We're done with our DIY.